Hello friends, the time has come to make 24 more freezer meals. These freezer meals saved us while she was in the NICU. Life is still rough, we're sleep deprived. Freezer meals are extremely helpful. I just fed her, so she needs to be upright for a little while before I go lay her down. So she's gonna hang out with me while we get ready. 24 more freezer meals, let's do it. So these freezer meals are from myfamilydinner.com. Hannah gave us a discount code for 20% off any of the freezer meal plans. I have the year plan that feeds 4 to 6 adults. She has different types of meal plans that feed 1 to 2 people, that are whole 30. Go check out different meal plans that she has available, but I bought the yearly meal plan. So this is number 2 meal plan, which you make 24 meals or 12 meals 2 times. I learned so much the first time I did this freezer meal making before the baby came. And so let me show you what I have prepped to make it easier on myself. First, I went Costco shopping one day and then did a Fred Meyer grocery order for everything else that I needed. So I just drove to the store, picked up those items, put them in my car, brought them home. Next, I've gotten everything out that I need. I have some more over here on the table. Got out all my spices. The only things I don't have out yet are the meat and the frozen items. The frozen items are on the back porch. It's 8 degrees right now, so things will stay nice and cold out there. The meat is in the refrigerator. I'm just gonna add that last. I didn't wanna have to haul that all up. I actually have it in our extra refrigerator downstairs. Let me give a hello to Miss Luna. Hi, sweetheart. She's very concerned about what I'm doing in the kitchen. She's been inspecting from the chairs and from the couch, like, what's going on? Mom's got a project. A few more things I learned from last time is I read through all the recipes before. Some of the recipes seem like side dishes to me this time. So I know in my mind, okay, I'm gonna make moose steaks to go along with that pasta, things like that. I know there's some that I need to put in a pan instead of a bag. And there's one that I need to do some like blending. So I just prepared myself better this time by reading through the recipes. I also am starting earlier in the day this time. Last time I waited till like late afternoon and I was exhausted by the end of the day. I was also pregnant, so we'll see how I feel this time. Everett is dying to help me. I told him, go outside and play for an hour. I got a little bit more prep work to do. We got to get the bags ready, and then he's going to come in and help me. And last but not least, I'm using one of our last freezer meals from last time, some Sloppy Joes. I know I'm going to be very tired after this and not want to make dinner, so we're going to have one in the Crockpot. Win-win. All right, let's get the bags ready. From last time, these are indispensable. These are our bag holders. We're gonna be using those for sure. Got my freezer bags, got my roll of tape, and we've got our recipes that we need to tape onto our bags, which are very, very helpful when you go to make your freezer meals. Let's do it.
This freezer meal process actually starts days before I go shopping. Step 1 was to print out the monthly meals and shopping list. Then I checked my pantry for items I already had and made my own shopping list of what I needed and labeled whether I would be buying that item at Costco or the Fred Meyer grocery store. I also made sure to check my spices so that I would have everything I needed when I started making the freezer meals. I made that mistake last time and was out of some of the spices that I needed. Next, it was time to Costco shop and pick up the rest of the ingredients from Fred Meyer. This brings us to today, assembly day. I looked through my recipes and got out almost all of the ingredients to save time and energy. Then we needed to prep the recipe labels for each bag by cutting them apart and adding the use by date. These freezer meals are good for about 2 months in the freezer. And little Miss Violet slept peacefully through it all on my chest.
Look at this sweet baby. Oh, I love her so much.
Next, I got the gallon bags ready to go and was ready to tape each recipe to the bag. I think the first piece of tape always has to give you a hard time. Thankfully, the tape decided to cooperate after being testy at the start. This is also when I add any additional notes or instructions to the bags that help me on the day that I prepare the meals. This might be that you need to cook rice with it or that you need to add chicken broth, those type of instructions. I think it would be a good idea to even prep these bags a day ahead to make this process even smoother on assembly day.
So I know there are a lot of different ways to meal plan and prep freezer meals, but things I love about these myfamilydinner.com meals is she gives you a grocery list. She also kind of groups like things together so you can buy like a whole bag of peppers, and we're going to be using them all so that some of them use similar items. I also love that you make 2 of each meal. Some of them will not be our favorite, but they will feed us. That is my mentality. Like, this is not every single night, but there are nights that are super busy that these come in so handy. The other things I love is that you do get these recipe cards that go on the bags, and that is different than the actual recipe. You have these separate that tell you how to make the freezer meal, and then it also has the cooking instructions on them. So it would be great to put these into a binder and come back to especially your favorite ones. I love that. So, all right, I think we are pretty much prepped. We're gonna swap out this baby carrier. Put my hair up. I cannot tell you how nice it is to be doing this with sun streaming in the windows. The way that our house is situated, there's several months in the winter that we don't get any sunshine, but it is back and it is wonderful to have it in the house.
When I bought these bag holders off of Amazon, I bought the 8-pack, and I find that that's a really good number for keeping it manageable, and then I just do it 3 times when I'm making 24 meals.
Okay, this time I'm starting with all the chicken recipes. And I'm gonna put everything in and put the chicken in last. Okay, Everett's back in from playing out inside in the snow.
Outside in the snow. You say inside in the snow.
Did I say inside?
Yeah.
I said you're back inside from playing outside. We're gonna start with General Tso's chicken. Okay, so we need 4 tablespoons soy sauce. Okay, over the bowl, over the bowl. This is just for 1, so we gotta do double.
8.
Yep.
15 and 15 millimeters.
Milliliters. 1/2 cup brown sugar. So we do that twice. So with brown sugar, you gotta get it, and then you gotta like 1. What?
Why do we have Andrea's?
Andrea's, what about?
Like this?
Some honey. This is honey from RB's. 2023.
Last year?
Yeah, that's to mix it. Peanut butter.
Okay, it's looking black. Really black. This is the best way to mix. With a mixer. This is not good. This is good. No, it's big chunky stuff. That's the best. Because it breaks the actual. Look up, it's turning green.
Mark. 3 tablespoons rice vinegar. Use the peanut butter one again. 1, 2.
Now everything's going to have
3,
peanut butter.
4, 5. That's okay because remember we already have peanut butter in this recipe.
There's going to be more peanut buttery.
It's okay. Sesame oil. 2 teaspoons, which are smaller, but we'll just do it in here because we already have this messy.
Now it's so wiggly.
And then 2 teaspoons again. Okay, ground ginger.
I like that smell.
Yeah, that smells good, huh?
Yeah, I put some
Hot sauce. Okay, that's good.
1 more drop.
Okay,
Good. Might be a little bit spicy.
maybe. Okay, let's push this to the side. That's our sauce. We made our sauce.
I'm just.
It's good. Now we need to do cornstarch and olive oil into our bag. We need 1/4 cup of cornstarch in each of those, and this is the cornstarch.
How many of these?
Just one.
Might have a little.
Olive oil. Oops. Olive oil. It's fine. Yep. Perfect. Uh-oh. Does that have a hole in it?
Yep.
Our bag has a cut in it. That's just oil. You don't want to eat that. Okay, new bag. 1 second. Smells good. That smells good. Okay, so this is, we're gonna put these off to the side because I want to bring up the chicken and do all the chicken at the exact same time. So I'm gonna put these off to the side. This is ready to go.
That's the link. The actual. Mom, are we going to use all of this?
I think we are, but I don't know. I'll have to look.
Go! Hands! Because I want to save a little bit to put on some things.
Okay, kind of got off to a rough start, but we're gonna power through. Orange chicken is next. We're gonna make the sauce. Okay, so we need 2 cups barbecue sauce in each bag. Soy sauce, apple cider vinegar.
I dropped a little bit.
Okay, we stopped for a little lunch break with the family. Now we're gonna do ranch chicken tacos. Okay, first of all, we need olive oil.
The sauce.
Chili powder.
Sauce. Where's
Mark, can you push all those spices closer to us, please? We are making ranch chicken tacos.
I want to finish the orange chicken.
We did.
Finish the whole damn thing?
Well, we've got to put the chicken in. We're going to make all the 4 chicken recipes, and then we're going to go grab the chicken and put it all in at the same time.
Oh, you're just going to make the sauce and put it in.
Yep.
And then have it in the bag, and then you're going to put the chicken
Yep.
in.
Yes. You ready to make ranch chicken tacos? Chili powder. Put 1 in each. Pepper. Yep, just 1 little spoonful of salt in each. Perfect. Yep. Okay.
It might be a little bit.
Cumin.
Cumin?
Cumin. So you're gonna need like
Cumin?
not a full one of that, and that's perfect. There you go. Perfect. Yes. Next one, red pepper flakes. Perfect. Paprika.
I do.
Half. Because half. These are spices. They're very concentrated. It wouldn't taste good.
Is this
That's
one?
fine. Yep.
We're putting a lot of spice.
We're making our own like ranch flavoring, I guess. Oregano.
The full?
Just not overflowing. Not overflowing. But it's a half teaspoon. Garlic powder. Oh no. This one's not half. This one's full, and then another half. Okay.
Half in this one?
No, half again.
Into this
Yep.
one?
Onion powder. Parsley. We need the bigger one for parsley. And then dill.
Last time, did you film it?
Okay, I think that's all we need for that one. We just need chicken. So I'm gonna go put them on the table.
Hey, a lime?
The juice of a lime.
What?
The juice of a lime. Okay, after these ones, we're gonna add the chicken and then I'm gonna hump. Okay, we have one more chicken recipe, salsa verde chicken nachos. So we're gonna start, we've got the juice of 1 lime. So Everett, you always roll a lime like this before you cut it, and it like makes the juices expand in there.
Woo.
Okay, and then you're gonna cut it in half this way. You put it in here, other way. Yep, nope, 1 at a time. Now you squeeze it into there. 16 ounces tomatillo salsa verde, there we go. All of the chicken recipes are now prepped. I'm gonna run downstairs, grab the chicken. We're gonna deal with it all at once and then move on. Okay, so we have 26 pounds of chicken here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, divided by 8. So we need about 3¼ pounds of chicken per bag. That's what we're going for. Okay, I've come to a stopping point. I have 1/3 of the meals done, all the chicken ones. We gotta go put them out in the freezer because it's too sunny on the back porch to use that as a freezer right now. It's cold out, but that direct sunlight is making it too warm on the porch up against the house. So let's get these ones in the freezer and then we'll start round 2. Since we make 2 of each meal, Mark is taking 1 of each of them to our outside freezer, which is kind of farther away from the house. And then we have a freezer in our garage that he'll put the other batch in so that we have some outside, some inside, and then we can always refill it. She's making lots of noises. It's feeding time for her. So we're gonna take care of that. Then we'll be back to do some more. Okay, we're starting the next round with spicy tortilla soup. Starting with 2 cans of black beans, rinsed and drained. Drained and then rinsed. Diced tomatoes, 14 ounce. Cumin. Tomato paste. Garlic powder. These are frozen peppers and onions. Salt, pepper, and green chilies. Spicy tortilla soup. Spicy tortilla soup, all done. And on this one, you add the broth when you make it, 4 cups of broth. So this time I wrote little things here to make sure I know to add things. Next up, sausage tortellini. Bless you. Okay. 1 can diced tomatoes. 1 jar Alfredo sauce. I got the sun-dried tomato one because plain Alfredo sauce sometimes can be really bland. And I know I like this one, so. Thank you. Appreciate it. So this recipe needs tortellini. I bought a 2-pack of tortellini at Costco, and we'll just have those set aside. You don't add that until the last hour of cooking. All right, I cleaned these out with some water. Figure it can't hurt. You're gonna be adding water later. I wanna make sure we get all that good flavor. Okay, last thing in these is some peppers and onions. So this one is not a soup. I may have said this was a soup, but this is just sausage and tortellini. You add in water and the tortellini 1 hour before it's done. So more of like a pasta with sauce and sausage. Looks yummy. Next up we have macaroni and cheese. Now this is one that I would probably make some moose steak or some salmon at the same time. Seems a little bit more like a side dish. Let's get it done. Starts with 1 can of evaporated milk. So we're adding all the ingredients except for the pasta and the shredded cheese, which will be added in the last hour. Yep. All right, evaporated milk. Mark has Violet. She's having a little bit of a hard time, but he's taking care of her. Mustard powder. Paprika. 1 egg. Half a stick of butter. Now we just need the almond milk. Hey Bennett! Can you bring me up the almond milk from the fridge? Please? Got a little teddy bear here. This brings back so many memories. Our son Hunter, who's 14, wore this little suit. Mark's gonna take her outside for a little walk. She's got a little fleece suit on and then the teddy bear suit, and then she'll be up against Mark. Yeah, and a hat. You wanna go for a little walk? Yeah, you need to go for a little walk. Oh, little teddy bear, so cute. Got our unsweetened almond milk. Three cups each bag. Okay, last one of this set is butter garlic steak. So this one needed stew beef or beef chuck roast. So I ended up with beef for stew. So these are pre-washed, no need to peel potatoes. We're gonna put a bag in each of them. And then we need green beans, butter. Wow, that's a lot of butter, but I guess it is called butter garlic steak. Add all ingredients, okay. Garlic powder, salt and pepper. Oops, it said unsalted butter. I probably should have put less salt because I have salted butter. Oh well. 1 teaspoon black pepper. Last ingredient is the meat. I'm just gonna do half and half. So we're going for about 3 pounds of meat, which is extra, but this is what I found at the store. Okay, that is a full bag. That one is a chunk. Okay. Yay, round 2 is done. Let's get these in the freezer and then we'll power through round 3. Everybody's out on a walk. I hope that I can get this done before the group gets back. Let's get the next set of bags prepped. Unfortunately, I saved the most labor-intensive for the end. We're gonna have to shave some beef. I've got it in the freezer so that it'll get a little bit harder so I can shave it. I'm gonna need Mark's help with that. And then the hidden veggie bake, we have to blend some stuff. So we're gonna save those 2 for the very last. We're gonna get everything else done. And we're gonna start with the Italian wedding soup. Shredded carrots, salt, one bay leaf each, pepper, garlic powder out of, and our Italian sausage. We're gonna use the rest of it that we got at Costco.
I realized later on that I was supposed to make mini meatballs with this Italian sausage for this Italian wedding soup recipe. I didn't. I just put the sausage in. We have tried this recipe and it was good without the mini meatballs, but I'm sure it would have been better that way.
So to this recipe, you add frozen spinach on the day of, and then some acini di pepe. I've never used that. It's like a little tiny pasta, almost looks like rice. So you add that. So I'm excited. There's a few recipes in here that nothing that I've ever made before, like the garlic steak, and then this Italian wedding soup I've never made. So change things up a little bit. Okay, we just need our onions and celery, and this one is done. I'll go wash my hands. Oh, got our rinsed celery. Here's the pasta we'll add to it. Put that in the pantry. Italian wedding soup, done. Okay, I'm making my game plan for the last three. We gotta cut some peppers and onions for the cheesesteaks. That one's a little tricky. We're just gonna start doing some chopping. Got our veggies washed. We're gonna start with 1 red pepper in each. Move on to the green peppers. We need to add some garlic, Worcestershire sauce, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and I think then we're good until we add the meat. Oh, we need a little bit of chicken broth, or beef broth. All right, our authentic Worcestershire sauce from Worcestershire, England. We're getting low in this. It's so good. It smells so good. 1 tablespoon. We're gonna measure with our heart on this one. Oh, we're really getting low. I think I'm just gonna use it up because otherwise there won't be enough the next time I want it and I'll be sad. So this came from one of our lovely viewers in England. So it was well used. Straight from the source. Italian seasoning. Get some garlic. And some chicken broth. So these Philly cheesesteaks are missing their shaved beef. I'm sure if you go to your grocery store, they could probably shave beef for you. I'm gonna shave our own beef, or you can just freeze it and then cut it really thinly. Once it's like partially frozen, it makes it so much easier to slice meat thinly. We have a machine that can help us. I think we'll try and use that, but you can just do it with a good knife. All right, those ones are almost done. Hidden veggie bake. So marinara sauce, water, garlic, onion, basil, red pepper, shredded carrots, and zucchini. Then you put that into the blender, and then you pour it over the pasta. And then you put cheese. It said to get lasagna, and then here it says penne. Oops, that's a mistake. I'm almost certain it said to get lasagna noodles. I do have some penne noodles though. Lasagna noodles. So that's just a mistake. So if you do month 2, you're buying penne, not lasagna. I don't know, do these without blending the noodle or all the veggies. I like all those veggies, but I think you'd probably have to pre-cook them if you wanted them to cook properly in the oven. Let's make our hidden veggie sauce. I already cleaned my zucchini. We're just gonna rough chop these because we're putting them into the blender anyways. Like, I love zucchini in pasta. Okay, these are our hidden veggies. We're gonna blend them in the blender with some marinara sauce, garlic powder, minced onion, dried basil. And then we're gonna assemble our pasta. Okay, this one I'm honestly not sure about. That's probably why I left it till the end. We have a basil tomato soup. Hopefully it'll be good. You just push everything in and then you blend it after you cook it. I would see us making this with some steak or fish or grilled cheese sandwiches, I guess. We just never really eat tomato soup around here, but I'm always willing to give these a try. Who knows, it might be a new family favorite. Get it done, and then we get to clean up this mess. It does typically clean up very quickly. Just make the mess once. So let's get it done.
You gotta go to the store. Hoping for the store. You need to have something.
Garlic. Onion powder, honey, so this one you add cream and basil, fresh basil, but not until you make it. So that's a little tricky because I bought cream and basil, but I wasn't really thinking, oh wait, you need it when you make them. So maybe we'll need to make these ones sooner rather than later. Diced up pepper. She did good on her walk in the cold.
She did good.
She enjoyed it.
She didn't really make much noise. Her brother's making all kinds of noise.
She's probably too hot now, though.
Okay.
I mean, just like if she were to stay in that, she's got a lot of layers on.
There was a bit of a north wind that was kind of cutting through my pants and jackets. I think she was...
Good. Glad she was bundled up.
Hey, there she is.
Hi, Violet. Hi, sweetie. Get this cleaned up, and then we'll slice the meat for the last one. Check in on our freezer meal. Sloppy Joes. Oh, Mark added a piece of zucchini in there. I like to use these little things to break up the meat. And yes, one of our awesome viewers got us these slow cooker bags. I'm just not in the habit of using them, and I completely forgot. So hopefully I'll remember on all these new freezer meals. Okay, I went and got the meat out of the freezer. This is the final thing to do. We've got out the meat slicer here. Mark is gonna help me. Cleanup really was quite quick. I was throwing things away as I went. For the amount of meals that you make, 24 meals, for it to be that easy to clean up, that is one of the things that I just love about making these meals. And then we'll cut this up, get everything in the freezer, and call this good, and we'll eat our sloppy joes from last round of freezer meals.
Is that okay?
You could maybe go a little thicker, I don't know.
That's
That's
like,
awesome.
That's
That's good.
I wish this thing was new, though. I'm glad you're holding it. It's a hefty looking bag there.
Yeah,
It's good.
that's 2 pounds.
Okay.
Always seems like the meat just multiplies when you chop it this thin. Tomorrow for dinner, beef bulgogi.
Okay.
I look forward to it. Thanks, son. Appreciate it.
Wash this.
Okay, saving this meat. I love it when we have like shaved meat like this to make beef bulgogi. Violet's needing us. Yes, you're eating your banana out of the end of a shovel. Very creative.
Okay.
Ah! Banana down, banana down. Well, friends, that was a big job, but I'm so grateful to have another 24 freezer meals headed down to the freezer. Mark's taking the last batch. We're so grateful for each and every one of you that spends time with us. We'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life. Time for sloppy joes.